I'm just gonna be one of those vloggers that's like, look guys, it's 3 a.m. Welcome back to my walking vlog. No, for real though, I was not trying to wake up at 3 a.m. I'm just really jet lagged because I landed yesterday, got home at 6, passed out right away, and I woke up at 3 a.m. Well, technically my time is 7 a.m. because I came from Qatar, which is 7 hours ahead. But I slept like 8-9 hours, so I generally don't see the point in sleeping anymore, and I also slept on a 13-hour flight. So I'm just gonna get my day started and see if this trend goes on, and maybe I'll become one of those people who wakes up at 4 a.m. Because I kind of manifested that. I don't even know what I'm gonna do at 3 a.m. Like, what do people do? I mean, I still have to unpack my stuff. Getting ready at 3:30 a.m. is just really funny to me because the only time I would be up is probably when I'm out from a night out and I'm just getting unready. Or maybe like I'm up for a really long flight, but I don't get ready for long flights. Like if it's in the morning, I literally wake up. And low-key, sometimes I wear the same stuff I'm gonna be wearing on the plane and go straight to the airplane. Like, I'll brush my teeth, but I would not bother doing my skincare. I would not bother doing my makeup. I'm literally getting bored getting ready. So you guys wanna hear something really funny? Every time I travel, I'm a firm believer that airplane are just like portals to quantum jump, because it's like called an airport, and you have a passport, and you're flying in the air. Anyways, and I said, every time I fly and come back, I feel like a quantum jump because my life is never the same. Before I left on the trip, I had a boyfriend. We were really close. He was here almost every single day. And then shit went down on the trip and we broke up. So I came back and my life is completely different because he's not here. But I also woke up just so angry today. Like, not even sad. I just feel angry. I told him, get your stuff out of my place. Because when I come back, I don't want to be reminded. And this bitch, I know he did on purpose, left flowers, his underwear on the floor, his speaker, his clothes are still in my closet. So I'm like, do you think you're getting your stuff back or something? Because I literally made it clear, get your stuff out of my place and not in a bitchy way. Anyways, going back to the quantum jumping, I just find it ironic, that's it. If you're wondering like, why is nothing working out for me? It's because you're misaligned and things have to fall apart to make room for what's really meant for you. So if you notice that nothing is working out, people are like falling off, things in your life are falling apart, I call it the tower moment. Because when like the tower falls apart on like what do you call it? If the foundation of your reality is already shaky, it's really easy for things to fall apart, meaning it's making room for what's actually meant for you. So whether those are people who are making you too comfortable, people are not meant to be in your life, people who are holding you back, you kind of cling onto people with familiar patterns that make you feel safe, but it doesn't mean that's what's the best for you. So for example, my relationship, I felt comfortable, but I knew deep down it wasn't right for me. I was too scared to leave because I was too scared to be hurt. Until the universe kind of like slaps you in the face when you don't listen, because my intuition has been screaming at me until I got slapped in the face and realized I had to leave. I got a lash lift when I was back in Qatar, so now I don't really have to curl my lashes. Yay! I thought this was a fitness bait. What the fuck are we talking about quantum jumping? When I tell you it's real, because I completely shifted my reality in the way I was living in like a year. In a year, nothing was the same for me. And I'm not like saying it's just quantum jumping, it's more like the power of your thoughts and your actions and how you feel about yourself. I also heard that Huda Beauty is leaving Sephora apparently, so I had to stock up. I had to stock up on my favorites. And the thing is, I don't want to get political on this channel. That's not the point. It's not because I don't care, it's because I don't want to start arguments in the comment section. But Huda Beauty was leaving because she said something about Palestine and Israel, and apparently Sephora supports Israel. So now Huda Beauty doesn't really, she feels like maybe Sephora's values don't align with her, so I do respect her for leaving. It's her brand, she can do whatever she wants, but it's truly sad because it's literally one of the only brands I actually use. But obviously I think you can still buy it on her own website. I just never really checked that out. But the two things I've been using are her lip gloss and her lip liners. Yeah, the saying like I don't want to get political is really sad, because seeing what's happening in Palestine makes me really sad that we're all just living in this fantasy while other people are literally starving. Like, you could be struggling to finish food at all you can eat buffets, and someone is struggling to find food. Like, that's just how absurd the reality we live in. And deep down I'm like, I just don't think this is the way it's supposed to be. Even people like, there's nothing we can do. There is something we can do, but no one is doing anything. Because you think, oh, if I do something, it's really not going to mean anything because no one else is doing anything. But if we all hold hands, we can actually do something. In the end, it really is just a power game and a bunch of men with really fragile, small egos. I forgot to put my concealer on. Yeah, this is lighter than I wanted to be. There it goes. Actually, I think I can just mix and match, right? Let me just make it even. I never considered like you can just mix and match because I feel like makeup is just art, so you can do whatever the fuck you want with it. I haven't eaten anything since like 1 p.m. yesterday because I just got home and I was just like, I had nothing in my fridge and I just went straight to bed. Oops. Makeup is done and I really want to take a shit, but not only did he leave us stuff, he also clogged the toilet, probably because he took a big shit. So do I take a shit? Before I do anything else, your girl is actually starving and I think I have enough stuff for pancakes. So obviously that's the first thing I'm making because I haven't had them in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Some protein powder. I like to use vegan protein powder because it is easier on the tummy and I think it tastes better and I think it works better for baking. Because whey protein makes everything really dry. Four pieces of pancakes for breakfast and I made myself a matcha and then I think I'm gonna go get ready and go to the gym because it opens at 5:45, so I really want to get that out of the way because I still have to pick up my puppy, which I really miss.
I still have to unpack my stuff, I have to clean up, I have to do some programs, I have to edit, and then I'm gonna go on one there. Let's just eat first.
Like, I want to talk about the breakup because I see you guys as like my FaceTime besties, and that makes sense and how I feel, and I know a lot of you are going through it, or a lot of you did go through one. I'm just going through mixed feelings where I'm just like, sometimes I'm just really angry, sometimes I feel nothing, like literally just numb. And then a wave of sadness just hits me right before bed and I just cry myself to bed every night. If I'm used to doing something with him, I get really sad in the moment. I'm like, okay, no. You were able to do this by yourself, you can still do it again, but it's kind of like that grief that hits you. Because after all, a breakup is just you grieving a loss. The presence of someone in your life, like eating the pancakes with him, you can call it oversharing. I don't really care because these are all just shared human experiences. It's not like I'm the only one going through this. It's just people are don't want to be open, want to keep things private. I'm not like that. It's more like I like to share because it's not like it makes my experience valid. It's more like I want to touch people going through the same thing and I want to hear what they have to say because I know there's something to be learned. But I also know there's also a lot to be learned in silence by yourself. I get that. I do a lot of work on myself by myself without telling you guys anything. But no one prepares you for breakups. Like, everyone says it's hard, but you don't really know how hard it is until you go through one. Like, we broke up a few months ago and then got back together. And I'm gonna be honest, I thought it was gonna work because we did decide to, like, communicate better. That was our problem, we weren't communicating. But then I was just realizing our lifestyles were so different. It was kind of draining me and it didn't feel like I was living in alignment the way I should be. As simple as waking up. I know it sounds dumb. Like, I like waking up early. I like routine. I like living mindfully, and let's just say like his lifestyle doesn't really match mine. And I'm not saying that was the only deal breaker, but it was a deal breaker for me. It doesn't have to be for you. And as much as I decided, or as much as I convinced myself I could kind of like overlook it or make it work, it was just not working. And on top of other things, yeah, I don't know. And in a way, don't get me wrong, like I moved in this place so I can actually really focus on myself. And I felt like he was living with me, so I wasn't fully focusing on myself the way I should have been. And that was the whole point of moving in here. So I'm just gonna take this chance to really work on myself, like just focus on myself, do things that make me happy. Because I've done it before. It's not like I haven't done it before, but it's still an adjustment. One thing I learned is relationships are not supposed to be easy. It is a teamwork. You guys are literally learning how to live with one another, understand one another, and everyone has so much history and trauma and experiences that kind of slowly come out and affect your dynamics. And it honestly takes like a high level of emotional maturity and intelligence to realize why arguments happen, how to overcome them, why the other person is upset, how can you guys make each other happy, how can you find a middle ground, and you're gonna have to compromise. It doesn't mean you have to settle. That's not like, but you have to learn how to coexist with someone and take their feelings into consideration, take their goals into consideration, because now you guys are kind of like coexisting together and becoming one and trying to build a life together. So it's not just your own selfish goals or what you want to do or what makes you happy. But in a way, I'm like, I'm only 22. I'm turning 23. I don't think I want to be in a relationship, to be honest. Like, I'm glad I got that experience, but I think I still have time to truly be by myself, achieve my goals, do my own thing, travel more, meet more people. I think the best skill you can learn is detaching yourself from everyone and all experience, but not in like a I don't give a fuck about people way, but it's like I'm still really immersed. I feel my feelings. I enjoy all the moments, but at the same time, I'm still the observer of my own experiences. And as much as this breakup hurts, I don't want to sound like a robot. Like, I still sit down and try to get my emotions out and cry them out, but I try my best not to let my mind get to me or that sadness get to me to go back to him or doubt myself or be like, oh, I'm too scared to be alone. Because those thoughts do come up for me, but it's kind of like I have to train myself to just let them come up. I'll just observe them, and then I try to kind of soothe myself and just talk to myself. Just talk myself through it. That's really what I just talk myself through it. The first time I broke up with him, I was really sad, and I wasn't strong enough to get through the breakup. Love is not enough to make a relationship work. That's another thing I learned. I should journal this. Like, I'm picking up the habit of actually writing my thoughts down and how I feel, because I feel like it just really helps me to look back. Be like, wow, she is truly speaking to me. Because sometimes I find videos of myself saying stuff, like an older version of me, and I'm like, I need to hear this right now. This is part of the reason why I like talking to the camera so much, because I feel like a future version of me might look back and be like, I need to hear this right now. Or like, I'm talking to my future version right now. Do you hear me? I just got dressed, but I just realized it literally took me an hour and a half to get my fit together, but I'm going with all black. Gymshark, to be honest, the minimal bra, and I have the flared pants, and I have like some green shorts underneath. But it's only 5 and the gym doesn't open until 5:45. Alexa, stop music. And I just had like the... Oh my god. I just had the 528 hertz playing the whole time. I mean, if I talked about quantum jumping, I think you guys already know that I believe in frequency and shit, but I just believe it's gonna raise my vibration because your girl is really just not feeling well emotionally. Like, I'm feeling pretty low right now, and I'm trying my best to stay positive and get my shit done for today. Because let me just show you the mess and what we're dealing with. So, yeah, we have like a bunch... Oh, wait. What is this thing? Let me put it down.
So I have a bunch of luggage everywhere, and my room's still a mess, and I have to like clean up because the place is a mess. I have to build my freaking TV stand.
So I'm gonna be so honest, I got home so tired. It's supposed to be my check-in day yesterday. I didn't do my check-ins yesterday, and I sent my clients a text. I was like, yo, I just got off a flight. I need to go sleep. I'll get back to you guys tomorrow. But the whole point of a check-in is to see how everyone is doing mentally and physically. So just like I yap to you guys on camera and I check in with you and how I'm doing, my clients do the same with me, except it's more thorough. We take pictures, measurements, we check in on the body and the mind, see how you're doing, because really it is all connected. So if you're not doing well mentally, it is going to affect your body more than you think. Your energy levels, your stress, your hormones, your sleep, everything is really connected. So it's really important for you to take like a bigger picture type thing, like take a snapshot of your week, analyze it and see what is working and not working, and then set intentions and set some goals and find solutions for the next week. So I ended up hitting legs. I surprised myself and ended up running 8K, except something got into my eye and I got so dry I had to take my contact out, and I had to like buy pink eye stuff. But it's so funny because I just witnessed someone shoplift, is that how you say it, right in front of me, and then it looked so sus because I bought the thing and then I did it at the mirror they had inside. I was like, please don't think I'm stealing the shit. But yeah, let me just figure out my eye. I'm gonna shower. I literally don't have any groceries because my groceries are not gonna get here until 12, so I'm probably gonna have to get brunch somewhere. Okay, your girl's clean again, shower's done, but I'm a little conflicted as to what to do first because I
have to unpack, but I also want to get work done and get all my editing done. But I also need to get food because I have no groceries. So I think my best plan is to go somewhere, sit down, lock in, get food, get my work done, come back up, clean, and then go pick up honey because I'm pretty sure I can just go get her later.
I know I said I'm gonna go to the coffee shop and then clean, but I have this thing where it's like clear space, clear mind. So leaving a place like this while getting work done was gonna give me the itch while I'm getting work done and getting distracted. So I'm just gonna try to do some cleaning and then go. And also cleaning is kind of my therapy because I'm feeling a little angry and there's just lots of emotions going on. And this is helping to blow off some steam. One thing I learned is something called energy alchemy, or learn how to alchemize your energy. So for example, your emotion is just energy in motion. And what's happening right now is, for example, when they tell you like, oh, what's your motivation for the gym? You're like, pain. You know, it's kind of cringy, but it's actually true. And there's a reason why exercise is medicine, because you're literally just alchemizing that energy and using it as fuel for your workout, for your run. There's a reason why I was able to hit a whole leg day and ran literally 8 kilometers right after, because I just have that rage inside of me. And instead of like distracting myself, drinking or eating ice cream and crying myself to bed, I kind of alchemized that energy and did something with it. There's nothing wrong with crying yourself to bed, okay? There's nothing wrong with doing stuff, going out, eating chocolate to make yourself feel better, but that's kind of like more instant gratification. And it's honestly not really getting closer to your next better version of you. So one thing that really gets me through tough seasons is my higher self, or talking to myself. So if your brain is telling you, like, for example, let's say I'm back from vacation and usually I'm very lazy after vacation because I feel too comfortable. But at the same time right now, I just feel so angry and in some way I'm trying to take my power back. So doing these things for me are not really like, I don't know how to put into words, but it's not really requiring that much discipline or motivation to do them, because I'm just like, what else am I supposed to do to make myself feel better than do things that make me feel better or hit my goals? Like in the long run, I just want to be a better person, get stronger, hit my goals. And I'm just laser focused. Now that there's no distractions in my life, what else am I supposed to do? And this is advice to anyone else going through a breakup. Don't just look for validation or jump into the next person. I low-key did that mistake before my last relationship. Didn't really spend enough time alone before jumping into another one. I'm not saying it wasn't meant to happen. Like, obviously I learned from it. I had some good memories, but I wish that I had just focused on myself, because I did jump into it too fast. Now that I think about it, I'm not gonna lie, waking up at 3 is really catching up to me, because it literally feels like 11 p.m. for me and I'm so tired. Like, I really need to nap, and I think it's also because I'm jet lagged, so technically it's almost like 7 p.m. in my brain. We did get all these packages while I was gone, but at the same time I don't want to open them until I actually unpack my stuff and clean up, because I don't want to add to the mess. They fixed my clogged toilet, which makes me so happy, because I don't think you guys realize how stressed that was making me. Like, this morning I had to take a fat shit and I couldn't do it in my own toilet, so I had to go down to the gym toilet. So if you're someone who likes sushi, you better be doing parasite cleanses. Like, in some countries, I think they're mandatory, or like they're a routine thing people do, but in Canada it's not even a thing that's talked about. So I like to do one, I don't even know how often, but honestly, when I notice that I've been eating maybe more sushi more than usual, I like to use this Paragard. I got it from Amazon. It supports the digestive system and kills parasites. Has wormwood, clove, pumpkin seed, and fennel seed. And it literally says, like, depending on how much support you need, you can do like a 30-day thing or intensive support. 30 drops. That's a lot of drops. I didn't even measure my drops. Wow, food is here. You know, if you're trying to get back on track, you can't really start a car without gas, so you need to get your gas, aka your food. I like to keep it really, really simple, nothing fancy. So we have greens, because I like to make salads. For protein, we have eggs. This whole thing of extra lean ground turkey. And it's pretty cheap, it's only 35 bucks. Non-fat Greek yogurt is a must. Smoked salmon. Pre-cooked turkey breast for when I'm lazy to cook. Oh, and cottage cheese, some zucchini, blueberries, avocados, cherry tomatoes, potatoes, and cucumber. Well, she's back in bed, surprise, surprise. I'm feeling really sad. Your girl is having some sad girl hours, but I think I'm gonna sleep it off or just lay in bed for a bit and sleep. Wait, how many hours have I been up for? So it's like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've already been up for 10 hours, y'all. It's actually wild that if you wake up at 3, you're up for 10 hours, only 1. Good night, I'll be back. Bonjour, bitches. I honestly feel like I'm all over the place because my head is just not computing right now, and we're really, really behind schedule.
I haven't even unpacked and I haven't even cleaned.
Okay, actually, let me grab some matcha. That's the thing with naps, like, I don't like them. Not because, like, oh, you don't deserve to rest type way. It's just they make me so sleepy that I wake up even sleepier sometimes. I was just thinking, like, damn, I feel bad for these guys watching me because I'm just really low energy and sad. And not very, like, uplifting, happy vibes. But at the same time, it's like I'm keeping it real. I'm not trying to put up a front, but at the same time, like, maybe I should just fake it until I make it and just start cracking jokes and just act like everything is okay. I was the best at acting like everything is okay and just literally just bottling everything in and feeling numb and not feeling my feelings. But in the end, it just blocks your energy. I'm trying to keep myself busy, distract myself from the way I'm feeling, but at the same time, I don't know how else to cope because I'm not trying to rot in bed all day, even though that's low-key what I wanted to do 2 seconds ago. So let's just clean, okay? Clear space, clear mind. Let's clean the space up. Okay, so I'm making cottage cheese smoked salmon rice cakes. I'm not the biggest fan of cottage cheese by itself, but ironically, I tasted the one from Qatar and it was so much better. I don't know if it's just the quality of the food there that's better, but I could literally eat the whole tub because it was so good. But yeah, cottage cheese is literally the cheat code to getting more protein in. Like this has 14 grams of protein per serving, so if you have 2 of it, 200 calories would have 30 grams of protein. So you can literally make like cottage cheese bowls, you can make it savory, you can bake with it. I honestly kind of forgot about rice cakes until I was too lazy to cook and we didn't have bread. So I just grabbed these and I was obsessed with them back in Qatar. Because I was really struggling with getting my protein in. So I would have them for breakfast and top them with like cottage cheese, eggs, avocado, blueberries, and it was really good. Smoked salmon is another really underrated source of protein. It's definitely on the pricier side, but it's honestly so worth it. Tastes so good. It's so low maintenance and higher in protein. I'm not sure what the macros are, but I know that they're pretty low calorie and high in protein. So, bon appetit, bitch. Please ignore my TV stand. It's been sitting there for a month now because I can't put it together myself and I need to hire somebody, but I want to show you guys the fit to go pick up my baby. We're wearing all Gymshark, tank top, sweater, and flared pants. Foot or leg, or the side of my leg is low-key hurting. And I'm guessing it's because I didn't stretch or I probably pushed myself harder than I should have this morning. Because a lot of people complain about like shin pain, knee pain when you go running. It could be your shoes or One of the most common reasons is doing too much too soon. It looks cold outside and people are wearing sweaters, but I feel like I'm gonna get too hot in this. Last summer I moved to Toronto, I barely spent any time here, and then I did the same thing this summer too. Like I was here for a month, and then I was gone for a month, and I'm like, Toronto's only fun in the summer. And I only get to experience like the seasonal depression side of it through the point where I hated Toronto last winter because the girl was going through it.
I don't know if I should take you guys with me on the walk there, because I feel like I'm more in just shut the fuck up and be present in the moment type vibe, because I feel like I'm being happy with the camera and running away from how I feel the whole day. So I'm gonna leave you guys here, but I'll be back. I'll be back in like an hour and a half, but I'm gonna have fun with me, yay!
Look who's back home! I didn't realize how much I missed her until I saw her. Oh, baby. She's my baby. Oh, come here. She's like a big teddy bear. She got so much bigger. So I think the best way for me to get myself to empty this is to put everything on the bed. So I'm forced to do them when I want to sleep. So if I want to sleep, how do I English this?
Well, my bed needs to be clear by the time I want to sleep, so I'm forced to put the things back. If I put them on the bed, I always do this with my laundry. I dump it on the bed so I don't have to do it later.
Just had another sad girl moment. It's okay. She's okay. Thankfully I make it. But I literally had this ground turkey thawing the whole day, so I think it's time to cook it. And we're gonna make some sweet potatoes. Maturing is realizing that expensive knife sets are worth it. I used to hate spending money on knives and I was like, why are they so expensive? It turns out they're expensive for a reason. This motherfucker, works. So when I meal prep, sometimes I like to chef it up. Like this one time I made this katsu chicken curry and barbecue pulled chicken, but this time I'm just trying to cook for the sake of eating. And I generally just don't have the energy, maybe another day, so I'm keeping it super simple. All I'm making is some sweet potatoes in the air fryer, extra lean ground turkey, and I'm also gonna air fry some zucchini, maybe add some cottage cheese and hot honey, and that's my meal. So that's just the weeks where I don't feel like cooking and I just want to keep it simple. Honestly, simple is the way to go. Just get used to eating simple stuff that help you get to your goals, but it doesn't mean it have to taste like shit. But at the same time, not every single meal has to be gourmet. That's the issue, is that a lot of people are looking for gratification and dopamine from food, and that's why y'all are not able to stick to basic ass meals that actually make you feel good. You're always like, oh, this has to taste gourmet as hell or I'm not gonna eat it. But that's not realistic. I have made myself some gourmet meals, but let's be real, I don't have time to do that every single week. Or whatever you like. Cinnamon and honey is the secret to chocolate. Oh my god. It's pretty much like caramelized sweet potatoes. I personally find turkey or ground turkey really, really gross. But just like chicken, it's all about the seasoning. This is called tebil from Tunisia. But things like this coriander with a bunch of other things in it, and it makes everything taste so good. Like even this. You guys ever play that game, like the taco place restaurant, like Papa's Pizzerias, Papa's Taqueria? I don't know what they're called, but I remember like one of the tasks where like you had to scramble the meat like this, and it was just really hella stressful because there was one person working and you had to take the orders and cook everything, and then you had to like flip the meat and scramble it, and then if you didn't do it on time it was too burnt. iPad kids are becoming a really big problem now, but thinking back, I was an iPad kid and I was like born in 2002, but I remember most of my childhood I was on an iPad playing games, and it was like those games where you had like your own pet store, or like you built your own city. What was the other one? I had a whole ass bakery, cafe. I love those games. Like that. Like I treated those businesses like my babies. I think like people know from such a young age if they're supposed to be an entrepreneur. Because I feel like I've had it in me, and I love playing those games. Like I've always wanted my own project, or like to build my own stuff. How do I know this is cooked? That's actually fire. While that's cooking, I'm gonna be having my dinner, which is not something I cooked. It's like a meal service and I had it frozen. It's from Thrive. It's based in Toronto if you want to try it. I ordered this like a month ago. It's just like some steak, potatoes, asparagus, nothing crazy. I'm just gonna microwave it. I'm gonna also add some kimchi because this is about to expire the next month. And this is our dinner. Bon appetit. We still have to do a little unboxing. It is currently 6:30. I'm supposed to get work done with a bunch of people. That'll be an hour walk. Holy fuck. If anything, moving to Toronto has made me realize the people you surround yourself with is so important. Like for example, last summer, I was really into running. I got into it. I stayed super consistent because and I even did like a high rocks race, got into hybrid training simply because I was surrounded by people doing the same stuff and pushing me to try new things and, you know, get out of my comfort zone. And I feel like once I distance myself, not on purpose, but like just like got busy, let's just say I did get lazy and I did get a little comfortable. So I should be able to lead myself and push myself out of my comfort zone without having to rely on other people. But it really, really, really helps. Like if you're always surrounded by people who don't really push you to think different, be better, push yourself more, it is harder than you think to get it done. This is Kenza speaking. I booked an appointment for my dog Honey for a grooming sesh at 1 tomorrow. I was wondering if I could push it to later. Oh, a lot in there. Yay. Got some greens. We got some egg protein, which is something I've never tried. And we got cookie butter whey toast. I'm gonna try this tomorrow. And creatine gummies. These are so good. Oh, electrolytes. These are try on. Look who's up. Good morning. Hi. I'm not trying to do a try and haul, but I just unboxed some of the new Define stuff and I had to show you guys. I couldn't get my hands on these. I think they're Revive sweatpants because they're always sold out. And I got a matching crop top with it. So cute, look at that. And then the most exciting piece is the new, I think it's called the new Vision. Compared to the other Dynamic and Impact, this is the softest collection yet. I haven't tried it on yet, so I can't really review it, but this has like the crossover. So I'm pretty sure it gives you like that nice shape on your waist. And then I think this is the new Dynamic top and it's backless. And I got the same matching shorts. I swear my TikTok is listening to me or spying on me because I just got this video and it literally says breakups are a portal, and she was saying they hurt not because you're mourning the person, you're mourning the version of you who was in that relationship. And that's how it's been feeling for me. Like I get sad over the person, but at the same time I'm getting sad because I feel like this version of me is dying inside and I'm grieving that version of me because I know another version of me is about to be unleashed or emerge, if that makes sense. And I couldn't get to this version of me without the relationship that I was just in. That's why I say like it's not like it wasn't meant to be. I was supposed to be in that relationship because I've learned so much and I've experienced so much and I felt so much. The reason why I wanted to end the relationship because I feel like I was outgrowing that version of me who got into the relationship, and that's where the disconnect started to happen for me. But it's 8 p.m. and it's almost bedtime. I'm not gonna lie, today was hard. Like as much as I tried to be okay and just get shit done, I was struggling the whole day. I was really sad. I was really overthinking and I had to try really hard to just be okay and not cry. You know, like when that little lump kind of gets stuck in your throat, that's just how I felt. Oh, So I'm just really hoping that I don't cry myself to bed again today. I am very, very happy with my skin because I used to, like, I've been having really bad breakouts the last few months and it's actually been way clearer lately. And the secret is tea tree oil. Like, I literally just bought this bottle. Where is it? Literally just straight up natural tea tree oil. Sometimes I literally just put it straight up on my skin even though it says you have to dilute it, or I just mix it up with water. I also use it for my down there area when I shave or wax, and I promise you it literally stops any ingrowns. Even if I spot like a pimple, I put it overnight and it's gone. So you don't have to waste any money on like acne products. Just get the tea tree oil yourself and use it for everything. Oh shit. Yeah, okay, puppy yoga right here. Belly rubs. Yeah, belly rub.